News 46 is brought to you in part by
Shop local, save money and time.
Come to All Shoes and Apparel. Get wholesale prices on any brand.
We carry NBA, NFL, NHL, MLB jerseys. 50% off all department store prices.
Don't have it? We can get it.
We gladly special order any item.
We have hats, purses, shoes, and a full line of men and women's clothing.
We have a large selection of sunglasses, contact lenses, jewelry, and Christian hats.
Come on down to All Shoes and Apparel, corner of Brunt Valley and Gamebird, or call 751-9400.
5th Judicial District Judge John Davis has died Wednesday night in Urington after a struggle with cancer. He was 76. He was reportedly diagnosed with cancer about 7 months ago and chose to leave the illness untreated. He continued to work and jog until the day before he went into the hospital earlier this month. Davis split his time between Pahrump and Tonopah, hearing criminal cases on Tuesdays in Pahrump and hearing all types of cases, including criminal, for rural Nye, Mineral, and Esmeralda counties. In the 2 decades on the Nevada bench, Judge John P. Davis earned a reputation as a fair judge. Davis was born in New York City in 1934 and grew up in Santa Barbara, California, where he attended Laguna Blanca High School. He graduated the Colorado School of Mines and worked in mining in the late 1950s and early 1960s. He first came to Nevada as a mining engineer in 1961 and returned to the state in 1972 after graduating law school at the University of California. He moved to Tonopah in 1987, where he was first elected judge in 1990. He authored a 128-page guidebook for hikers called Scramblers in the Great Basin. Nye County Commissioner Lorinda Wickman told News 46 that he will be missed for his professional and personal contributions to Nevada, including the books he has written and his surveying profession before becoming a judge. Nye County Commissioner Joni Easley said she would describe Davis as a lover of the truth. Governor Sandoval ordered all state flags to fly at half-staff in remembrance of the judge. Funeral services will be private.
All of us have worked with Judge Davis in the judicial system and in the county staff building, my staff, and Jerry Clifford up north, and all of us have worked with him I've worked with him for 17 years. He's been with the county as a judge for 20 years, and I learned a lot watching him, and we're all going to miss him very much. It's very sad when we learned that he died, and he's going to have a private service, but he's asked that we donate to some of his favorite charities, and I hope people will do that, and if you run into his family and friends, express gratitude for the time that we got to know him and our solace for his passing.
Well, I can tell you that when I was made aware of his passing, it was, pretty sorrowful. I was kind of knew or had an idea that it may be coming, but it was still an uneasy feeling when you finally hear about stuff like that. Judge Davis was an extremely good guy. I've known him for quite a few years. I was with the sheriff's office when he first took office up in Tonopah in the district court up there, and had several cases before him, and I've dealt with him and become friends with him and known him for quite a few years. And it's a tragic thing when you lose somebody that's as dedicated to the judicial system as he was.
He's a nice guy, good judge, extremely good judge. I got along with him really well. I worked at least once a month with him when he'd come down from Tonopah and did court here in Pahrump. He's a good judge. I liked him, got along with him really well. I wouldn't say we were buddies, but we were friends. He was private, but he joked around. Me and him joked around with each other, on a few occasions. But he was definitely private. He ran a lot. He'd lunch breaks, he'd go out and go running instead of eating, so truly missed. I will miss him a lot. I'm saddened by his passing.
Very outstanding, impressive individual to talk to and to deal with. Although I didn't know him that well, I had met him several times. My understanding, he's the longest-serving district court judge in Nevada history. Somebody'd have to clarify that fact, but if not the closest. Very knowledgeable man about mining and engineering. He had a really high degree of engineering background. And when I was up at the Tonopah Mining Center not too long ago, they spoke very highly of him when he used to come in all the time and actually helped them with certain issues. And he was a heck of a campaigner. He came and knocked on my door twice, 2 different elections, and really ambitious, healthy man. A guy who could walk, mile after mile after mile, and just a pleasure to be around with, and he's going to be sorely missed.
Well, Judge Davis has been an elected official and a judge for many years. I think this is his 3rd term. He has been a champion in the judicial system. He is truly what you call a circuit judge. He traveled to Mineral County, Esmeralda, and all of Nye County. He's a wonderful man. The county's going to miss him tremendously. But on another note, Judge Davis was a good friend of mine. He's been a long-term friend of my family, and he's going to be missed.